If you're expecting a calm month, you better brace yourself for the opposite. April 2025 arrives packed with a series of astrological activations that together form a true force field. This month is a bridge between what no longer serves you and what needs to be born. But the birth could be intense. We're talking remnants of a solar eclipse, rare conjunctions, powerful lunar movements, and deep karmic activations. The sky isn't taking a break, and the energy will shake your mind, your body, and most of all, your heart. But here's the most important point. If you stay aware, April can be a turning point. But if you ignore the signs, you might feel the effects in your body, your emotions, and the course of your life. That's why this video exists, to guide you step by step through the main portals opening up, so that you don't just survive this month, but actually rebirth with it. Now let's dive into the first essential point, the solar eclipse that's still echoing even after its peak. Although the solar eclipse happened on March 29th, its energy doesn't end in a single day. It continues to echo, especially throughout the first 2 weeks of April. And that echo can deeply stir your sense of identity, your courage, and your life direction. Aries is the sign of the self, the impulse to exist, the soul's rebirth through fire and action. And a solar eclipse in this sign disarms the ego to reveal your essence. It wipes away the old reflection you kept in the mirror to show who you really are without armor. During this period, you might notice sudden shifts in motivation and a strong urge to act. Deep questioning about who you are, who you identify with, and what you're doing with your life. A desire to start something new, even without all the resources or clear answers. That's the energetic invitation of the eclipse in Aries to crack open the shell that no longer fits so your new self can emerge. But beware, acting on impulse is not the same as acting with courage. April demands presence. And if your actions aren't grounded in awareness, you might just repeat old cycles in new settings. This portal is still open, and whatever you plant now will bloom or blow up over the next 6 months. While Aries energy speeds things up, Venus dives into Pisces, a completely opposite ocean. Here, love isn't about action. It's about feeling. It's about surrender. It's about dissolving boundaries. Venus in Pisces activates emotional sensitivity, compassion, and the longing for soul-level connection. You might suddenly feel a strong desire to love, to connect, to trust. But be careful. The line between spiritual love and emotional fantasy is razor thin. This energy can bring karmic reunions with people from your past, dangerous romantic idealizations, dreams about old lovers or soulmate partners, a desire to save someone or to be saved by an idealized love. Venus in Pisces longs for unconditional love, but it can easily fall into illusion. And during an already sensitive month like April, relationships become even stronger mirrors. They'll reflect your deepest wounds or your ability to love without losing yourself. Use this transit to heal, forgive, meditate, create, and tune into your intuition. But don't abandon yourself for someone else. Love is fusion, but with awareness. Amid all this emotional and introspective fog, Mars, the planet of action, enters Leo, igniting fire, expression, and confrontation. Leo is the sign of the heart, of pride, of authenticity. And when Mars steps into this territory, it lights up the urge to act boldly, to take a stand, to shout, "I deserve more." You might notice a sudden drive to assert yourself, impatience with emotional injustices or one-sided relationships, emotional outbursts that reveal old wounds buried under polite behavior. It's like something you've been swallowing for ages is finally ready to burst out. But heads up, Mars in Leo wants respect, not revenge, wants to lead, not inflate the ego. This energy is perfect for breaking free from submissive patterns, speaking up with courage in situations where you've stayed silent, setting boundaries with dignity. But it also comes with risks. Wounded pride sparking unnecessary conflicts, battles for attention, reactive behavior when it'd be wiser to just breathe. Use this power wisely. Turn anger into conscious action. And remember, a true leader doesn't need to shout. They inspire. While Mars heats up the external stage, the Sun meets Chiron in Aries and sheds light on your oldest wounds. Chiron is the wounded healer, and when the Sun touches it, the pain becomes clearer. What was buried deep inside you starts to ache louder. The focus is on wounds related to self-esteem, the courage to be who you are, fear of rejection for showing vulnerability, built-up anger from not being validated or heard in the past. You might feel a strange discomfort when receiving criticism, trying to assert yourself and being ignored, reliving situations that trigger the feeling of "I'm not enough." But here's the thing, this pain isn't resurfacing to hurt you. It's coming back to be integrated. This is a sacred moment to make peace with your past. Forgive your old self for acting out of fear. Take a step toward your truth, even if you're shaking. True healing doesn't come when everything passes. It comes when you stop running from yourself. Starting April 21st, Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Taurus. And if you feel like life is about to hit a weird pause, you're not wrong. Taurus represents stability, security, finances, and personal values. It's a sign that hates forced change. But Mercury retrograde is here to shake exactly what once felt guaranteed. This setup might bring doubts about financial decisions, re-evaluation of relationships based on safety rather than truth, blocked communication, especially when expressing boundaries and personal values, tech issues, contract complications, and travel delays. But Mercury retrograde isn't a punishment. It's the universe's strategic timeout to revisit what's been overlooked. Use this time to reflect on where your energy and money is going. Revisit promises made on impulse. Question whether your stability is real or just your comfort zone. April invites you to slow down, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to stop for a while. Between April the 25th and 28th, a tense aspect between Pluto and Mars could trigger intense crises, both internal and external. Pluto is the planet of deep transformation, of rebirth through pain. Mars, as we've seen, rules action, impulse, and desire. When these two clash, something explodes, and usually it explodes inside you. This energy can bring power struggles in relationships, at work, or in personal decisions. A sense of emotional collapse, like you're being crushed from within. Moments when you're forced to make decisions you've been putting off for too long. This is a powerful transit for breaking free from self-destructive patterns. Seeing, with brutal honesty, what's silently consuming you. Rising from the ashes, but only if you let something die first. Pluto doesn't negotiate with the surface, it digs straight to the root, and Mars speeds up the dive. If you resist, you'll feel pain. If you surrender, you might come out lighter, more truthful, more whole. With so many intense movements, April may feel like a minefield. But in truth, it's fertile ground. Fertile for rebirths, realignments, conscious endings, and the new beginnings that don't repeat old patterns. This is the perfect time to revisit your purpose. Understand what's keeping you tied to the past. Cut energetic ties that no longer resonate with your essence. Rewrite your story with more courage and less fear. But for that, you need to slow down on the inside. You can't chase answers while the world feels like it's collapsing. You need to pause, feel, listen. If you can, carve out moments of intentional silence throughout the month. Meditate, journal, observe recurring patterns. Every decision made with awareness now has the power to echo for months. You can't stop April from unfolding, but you can decide who you'll be within it. Now you understand why April of 2025 isn't just another month. It's a turning point, a portal disguised as collapse, and a chance to start over, but for real this time. With eclipses still reverberating, planetary tensions, healing processes, and intense confrontations, this is the month you could get lost in chaos or find yourself in your soul. And if you made it this far, it means part of you is already awake. You are ready, even if it doesn't feel like it. So I invite you to live April with awareness. Don't ignore the signs. Don't silence your own truth. Because no matter how confusing the sky may look, it is guiding you. And if you listen, you'll know exactly where to go. If this video resonated with you, like it, share it with someone going through changes, and subscribe to the channel to keep walking this journey with me. And in the comments, tell me, which of these energies are you already feeling? And what are you ready to transform in April? Thanks for letting me walk beside you in this cycle. See you in the next video. And remember, sometimes chaos is just the soul asking for a new beginning.